Good morning and welcome to Fortune Cookies. So, it's Friday. I thought we would start the love series. We are coming up on Valentine's Day in a few weeks. So, I was thinking every Friday we'll do a love reading. So, we'll pick a couple. Please comment down below if you have couples that you want me to read on. Today we're going to start with Ben Affleck and J-Lo. If you didn't see it yet, please go check out the collaboration with Alicia Wicker. We're going to do videos with dueling tarot readers. So we're going to pick topics and we're just going to both do readings on it. It's a really cool concept. It's really fun. We had a great time with it. But for today, please like, share, and subscribe. We're going to do a love reading. I got some cool decks that we're going to use for this. And again, comment down below if you want some specific couples. So see you in a minute. So today we are going to start Friday love series. Let's see how this goes. I'm still struggling with this mic and with my camera, so I hope you guys will deal with me. But this is the box that I keep my love decks in. So I have the ever popular rose quartz in there. I have my Under the Roses Lenormand. Hang on, we're just going to change some lighting here. Oh boy, isn't it romantic? The Romantic Tarot. And we're going to yeah, I think that'll work. And then I have my traditional Lenormand in here. I also have a crummy deck that I got scammed into buying off Etsy, and it wound up just being some printed out papers. I just keep them in there anyway. But I do like to keep my decks in separate boxes just to make things a little bit easier for organization. I can just, if I have somebody who wants to do a love reading, I'll just grab the one box and we'll take it from there. So I changed my lighting around a little bit so you don't get a glare on the decks. So I don't really read Lenormand on the channel very much, so I figured today would be a good day to start. This Romantic Tarot deck, I did get this, I think, off Etsy. I'm not sure, but it is a sweet deck. Really great imagery in it. We're just going to give it a quick wash because I do keep this one in order in the box. I don't know why. That's a way to clean your decks out, to put them, just, order them into the major arcana, minor arcana. So we're going to check out J-Lo and Ben Affleck, which it's either like the greatest romance ever, or it is like the weirdest rekindling and desperation of all time. So we're going to take a look at that. I also have my mini Llewellyn here. And I have my clarifier coins as always. I also have some runes over here. Woo! Whoa! Cards are flying. So let's just get a baseline on the new relationship. Let's call it the new relationship because they were together before. They were engaged before. Let's get the baseline on what's going on now. So yeah, with the sound, I feel like occasionally I'm yelling into the microphone. I am like ordinarily a really, really loud person. And I do read this deck upright. So we have the Ten of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Hierophant, 10 of Coins, 9 of Coins. So if this is the evolution of the relationship. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. This is only a tarot card reading. So the evolution of the relationship was that it was a lot of work to get to where they are now. So the work has been done. And now in the hangman position, they can really understand each other and see from each other's perspective with a very high mind. So, I'm not going to say that I've done readings on this before and I thought it was kind of a PR move. But I do think that it's a bit more high-minded. I think that they have evolved to a certain point. I don't think that either of them, from the private readings that I've done, are the easiest people to live with. I don't get the sense that this is like some great love that, has stood the test of time. I feel like people can evolve and turn into different people. I'm a very, very different person from what I was at 20 years old. As most of you can identify with that, you do develop and change into different people throughout your lifetime, through your experiences. So it looks like the experiences that have been had previously have developed into this relationship that is a much more stable, but also there's a great deal of consideration for the legacy and for the finances. They know that PR-wise, professionally, they are a powerhouse together. Sometimes couples get together and it's like, oh, yeah, okay, they're together, celebrity couples. In this sense, because of the history, because of the background that they had, they're going to pack a much more impressive punch. Now, when the Hollywood lifeblood starts flowing again after all the shutdowns and everything, I think this is going to be something that really puts them on a very different level from other celebrity couples. I think they're going to be sought after. I think they're going to be looked at with, paparazzi, that sort of thing. Paparazzi is not necessarily a bad thing. Paparazzi can be like free PR. So it really depends on how you work that. And it's one of the things that I learned when I lived in LA. Sorry, all big gulp of water. So it looks like the relationship is headed in the right direction. It looks like there's a good amount of balance and consideration. Now, Alicia and I, on our video last night, did a reading on Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox. Very, very, this is almost the antithesis of that feeling where it's like this high school, like, rah, like we're in love and we're going to have sex and be crazy. This feels like, and that's not to say that there isn't a level of passion in this relationship, but it looks like there's much, much more consideration and much more thinking that's going on in terms of the relationship. So let's see how their year is going to be. Whoops. Sloppy shuffle. It's not a good reading unless I sloppy shuffle that, right? And I love the back of this deck. I think it came from somewhere in Lithuania. I had to wait a long time for it. But again, if you would like to find it someplace, it is the Romantic Tarot. I would put a link, but I don't know if I remember where I got it from. So I just think that she is magnificent. So she's the one that sold me on it. So let's see what, I don't want to call them, what are they? Benifer. Ugh, I hate those combo names, but I just think sometimes they're a little, they reach a little too much with the combo names. But whoa. Let's see if they are actually going to have a good year for entertainment purposes only. And then we'll go into a little bit of storytelling of how they should proceed with their year. I'll move this over so y'all can see a little bit better. Oh, that's sweet. So, center of the deck, we have our Queen of Pentacles, and we have our Tower. This means that they're changing their foundations and the groundwork that makes them what they are. I get intuitively, this is them putting it together. This is them creating a union, making some differences in what they do. And that also, with the King of Pentacles over here in the near future, tells us that they absolutely are making some changes. And we have the Six of Wands over here, which is moving on to different pastures, moving on to different things. And as you can see, like, this deck is just really, really sweet. Everybody's really just sweet and adorable in it. We have our Knight of Wands. This is, remember, our knights are always questing and doing and making things happen. This guy is making those foundations really, really rock solid. I get a really a good vibe from this. Like, it's a very, very, very good vibe. They're proceeding as cautiously as they need to. I don't know if that makes sense. There's a lot of business stuff that they're doing in the background. There's a lot of protection of finances. The things that they're combining carefully. Probably prenup in here. Like, I feel prenup, which, anyone, if you have any means, that's, you really should do that. I hate to say it. But the Ten of Cups heralds happy family, good things, really. And again, super sweet card. Like, it's just super romantic. Everything about this is like, oh. How they are seeing themselves is this Eight of Swords. So our Eight of Swords, this is, and I'm sorry you can't see it, the Eight of Swords is about being locked up and having a prison that one creates by themselves. It's a prison that one can get out of. So whereas it seems like a very negative card in some of the other readings, this one is a committed, cloistered relationship that they are carving out themselves. So I don't think that that's a bad thing. Others are seeing them as very foolish. There are other people around their world that see them. I shouldn't say foolish. That's the Fool. This is the Fool card, but see them as very carefree and just kind of proceeding with it. From what I can see on the cards, it's the exact opposite. They are proceeding very, very cautiously. If they're acting giddy and silly and teenagery, it's being taken in the wrong context. It feels very, very responsible. It definitely has a feel. They've got people working on all the details so that they can just kind of enjoy each other's company. And that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like almost like a retirement vibe. Like they've done all this work and they now are going to just kind of coast in. The hopes and fears are celebration. This is regret, difficulty with the past relationships. This is more, they're trying to mitigate any struggles that they're going to see as a result of their relationship. But ultimately, we have the immediate future, which is settlement, control over the situation, and ultimately we have the Lover's card. So this really looks like a good relationship. It looks like they're really headed for some good stuff. And I'm sorry, I dropped a card, but I just sloppy shuffle, dropped my cards. Let's real quick do a little Lenormand. Okay, we're going to put this deck on the side. Just give it a little clean with some incense. And we'll do a little bit of Lenormand. We're going to quick do a wash. See how all these roses decks now. Roses. We'll do this all the way to Valentine's Day. So those of you that are unfamiliar with Lenormand, Lenormand reads a little bit more like a sentence. You know, with the tarot cards, we use the images, and you know, there's a number of meanings for each card. Lenormand, there's different meanings for each card. The combinations of cards actually have meanings too, but I like to read them as a sentence. So let's take a look and see what they need to know, how they should behave as a couple this coming year. How should they behave? And Lenormand is always read upright. Whoa! And I left that one in there. Sorry about that. And we'll do Heart of the Matter. Under the Surface. Oh. So this deck does have two gentlemen. Sometimes I pull the gentleman out and just use one. So as we read this as a sentence, we look at the different cards. So we have child, which is innocence, carefree, being happy in general. The journal is secrets to be revealed. In other decks, this is the I think a book. There's a few other in different Lenormand. Lady, obvious. The key is unlocking the secrets to the gentleman, and then we have Heart of the Matter is anchor. Under the Surface is the gentleman. So what we have is this carefree excitement, but there's still some secrets that the lady will unlock about the gentleman. The heart of the matter is having solid foundation. So one of the things that he has to be completely honest with her. Under the Surface is, you know, maybe he's holding a few things close to his chest. Maybe he's still a little nervous about getting into another relationship, but that is, you know, what they need to do. And I don't get any sense of like, you know, oh, it's like a big secret, but there are some things that he's holding back on her, so he probably should let her in on that, so to speak. So that is my reading for them today. I hope all of you enjoyed it. I'm going to go into a historical reading, I think, for next week. I think I'm going to go and read for Nicholas II and Empress Alexandra, the last emperor and empress of Russia. So you get a little history lesson on that one too. Should be pretty fun. But in the meantime, please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you have a fantastic day and you enjoy these Friday love stories. Have a great one. Thank you.